Rivers wasn't the front man. He wasn't the loudest. But he was the pulse, the calm in the chaos, the soul in the sound. His groove-heavy, minimalist style anchored the band's fury. Rest in paradise, Sam Rivers. The pulse beneath every Limp Bizkit song. Sam Rivers, born September 2, 1977. He died October 18, 2025. He was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and he died there too. Full circle. He never left the city that shaped him. He was just a kid playing tuba in the Arlington Middle School band. He never chased L.A. or New York. He built a global sound from a local stage. Before the world knew him as the bassist of Limp Bizkit, his musical influences included bands such as Black Sabbath and Megadeth. Rivers cited Jeff Ament from Pearl Jam as a big influence on his playing. His early musical instincts weren't shaped by rebellion. They were shaped by rhythm, discipline, and quiet intensity. That intensity would later become the backbone of one of the most polarizing bands of the late 90s and early 2000s. He was drawn into music through John Otto, a jazz-style drummer who would later become his bandmate. For years, Rivers and Otto believed they were cousins, until a documentary shoot revealed they weren't. But by then, the bond was already forged. Blood or not, they were family. Rivers switched from tuba to bass guitar in high school, drawn to the instrument's grounding power. That decision would define Limp Bizkit's sonic identity. In 1994, he co-founded the band with Fred Durst and John Otto. The sound they created was raw, aggressive, and unapologetically nu metal. It fused rap, rock, and rage into something that defined a generation of misfits and outsiders. Rivers wasn't the front man. He wasn't the loudest. But he was the pulse, the calm in the chaos, the soul in the sound. His groove-heavy, minimalist style anchored the band's fury. While Wes Borland leaned theatrical and Fred Durst leaned confrontational, Rivers kept the rhythm tight. He played a 5-string bass, often tuned low to punch through the mix. He rarely soloed. Instead, he locked in with John Otto's drums, creating tension and groove that held the chaos together. He played bass and provided backing vocals on all 6 of Limp Bizkit's studio albums. 4 of those albums went platinum or multi-platinum. Tracks like Break Stuff, My Way, and Rearranged carried his signature groove. He didn't just play notes, he built scaffolding for the band's fury. Without him, the songs would collapse. Between 2015 and 2018, Rivers quietly stepped away from Limp Bizkit. No public explanation was given at the time, but it's now confirmed that he was battling liver disease. He underwent a liver transplant during this period, a procedure that ultimately allowed him to return to the band. That wasn't just a break. It was a fight for survival. During that time, he co-founded Sleep Killers, a darker, more experimental project with Damian Starkey from Puddle of Mud, Adam Latif, a former Limp Bizkit member, and Bobby Amaru from Saliva. The music was introspective, a mirror of Rivers' internal state. Sleep Killers wasn't just a side gig. It was a creative and emotional outlet during his health crisis. The lyrics were darker, the tone more reflective. It was Rivers processing pain, mortality, and identity through sound. When Rivers returned to Limp Bizkit, the chemistry felt intact. The groove was still there. The heartbeat hadn't skipped. He kept playing, kept anchoring, kept building tension beneath the rage. But the disease never left him. On October 18, 2025, Sam Rivers died in Jacksonville, Florida. He was only 48. Limp Bizkit posted a statement. "Today we lost our brother, our bandmate, our heartbeat." Limp Bizkit canceled all remaining 2025 tour dates. Fred Durst posted a black square. Wes Borland went silent. The band didn't just lose a bassist, they lost their anchor. The silence was louder than any tribute. The band didn't immediately disclose the cause of death, but later reports confirmed it was complications from liver disease, likely exacerbated by alcohol-related issues. It wasn't a headline-grabbing overdose. It wasn't a dramatic accident. It was quiet. It was slow. The kind of death that creeps in over years, not days. Rivers lived privately and died privately. No spouse, no children, no public family, no obituary listing relatives, no funeral live stream, just silence. The only public grief came from the band, fellow musicians, and fans worldwide. Tributes poured in, not just from fans, but from musicians who understood what Rivers brought to the table. Fred Durst posted some touching words he wrote to Sam on behalf of his band members, Wes, John, and DJ Lethal, that read, "In loving memory of our brother, Sam Rivers. Today we lost our brother, our bandmate, our heartbeat. Sam Rivers wasn't just our bass player, he was pure magic. The pulse beneath every song, the calm in the chaos, the soul in the sound. From the first note we ever played together, Sam brought a light and rhythm that could never be replaced. His talent was effortless, his presence unforgettable, his heart enormous. We shared so many moments, wild ones, quiet ones, beautiful ones, and every one of them meant more because Sam was there. He was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of human, a true legend of legends, and his spirit will live forever in every groove, every stage, every memory. We love you, Sam. We'll carry you with us, always. Rest easy, brother. Your music never ends. Fred, Wes, John, and DJ Lethal." There's no posthumous album, no hidden tracks. Just the music he already gave us, and that's enough. He didn't chase fame. He didn't court controversy. He just played. And when he stopped playing, the silence was deafening. His death leaves a void, not just in Limp Bizkit, but in the DNA of nu metal itself. He was part of the genre's foundation. Not its face, not its voice, but its spine. He was the calm in the chaos. And now, the chaos is a little quieter. The groove is gone, but the echo remains. Sam Rivers didn't just play. He built the bones of a generation's rage. And now, the silence carries his name. Rest in paradise, Sam Rivers. Even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten.